In a couple. There we go. We are on live. What's up, guys?
What's good? What's good, y'all? Good morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are. This is comedian See No Evil, and this is my gaming channel as well as on Facebook. Just felt like you guys should know what was going on in the gaming world. I am here with my homeboy dancing with tech,
What's up, guys? What's up?
and we are gamers. We are techies. We pay attention to the gaming world, and there have been a few things that came up on the scene lately, and we want to talk about it.
What's
So,
up, Ant Savage 38?
what's up, Savage? Um, y'all make sure y'all check in wherever you're checking in from. If you are a gamer, what game you spend the most time on, just put it in the comments down below. And I'm another realm lover. I love fighting games, period. But Mortal Kombat is the game I play the most right now. Um, it's gonna take a couple of steps back because Virtual Fighter came out. Um, I don't care too much for Guilty Gear, but I want to learn how to play it. That's coming out soon. King of Fighters has been pushed back to next year. If y'all haven't heard, it's not coming out anymore this year. It's going to be in 2022. And the biggest news of them all, Ed Boon, the head of Mortal Kombat himself, the co-creator, has a Twitter page as well as I do. Dancing with Tech does also, and he posted on his page a picture. A picture. Do you remember what that picture was, Mister Tech?
Yeah, well, initially it was a video of Jax fighting against Spider-Man. And then he made a comment about that tweet. Well, about that video. And it was basically suggesting a upcoming fighting game, um, Marvel versus Mortal Kombat.
Boy,
Right.
that's gonna be awesome. Now, my thing is, we got to unpack this because there's a bunch going on with this. Y'all remember
Right.
to check in, hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't. Dancing with Tech will put his link to
Right.
his page down
I'm gonna
below. There is a lot on his page that you
right.
need to find out.
I'm gonna pull up the tweet too that Ed Boo made too. I meant to pull this up beforehand.
Oh, that's awesome. That's
Yeah, I'm gonna
awesome. So
pull
y'all
that
can check that
too.
out. Just to let you know that we're not lying about it. Ed Boon
Yeah.
did post this, even though you may come across these channels that say they don't believe it. Um, they 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 have their own thoughts about it. I just want y'all to remember one thing: when the man says it, it's usually what's gonna happen. Now, Ed Boon is a troll. He does troll
Mhm.
pretty well, but
Yeah.
he said inspiration for this game. And on top of that, um, prior to him posting that, he has thrown out hints and has been asked about a Mortal Kombat versus Marvel game, or everyone was thinking that it was a Marvel versus DC game. I don't think that's going to happen. I don't know which side is afraid of their characters getting beat up, but I don't know if something like that is going to happen. But that would be the
Right.
extreme awesome. That would be extremely awesome.
Right.
Um, the YouTubers, the gamers that have their own channels and pages, they're entitled to their own opinions, just like I am. But I believe it. I believe it. There hasn't been much news lately. NetherRealm is working on something huge, and it might be a couple of huge things. I don't think Mortal Kombat 11 is dead. I think there's more coming, and and every 2 years they bring out a new game, and why not a Marvel versus Mortal Kombat game? I welcome that wholeheartedly, and I know there's going to be another format. There has to be another format. They're not going to make it like Injustice because Injustice is its own game.
Right. See no evil. We got a couple people in the chat line. If you guys see me looking over, that's because I'm reading some of y'all messages and stuff.
Go ahead, read them as you
So,
get them.
so we got Billy Haley saying, yo, and his game is Call of Duty or Mortal Kombat. Savage is Mortal Kombat. What's up, Dark Empress?
What's up, Cookie?
Another person, Marvel all the way. Well, and they got Cookie Chaos and Mortal Kombat 11 all the way. And like with me guys, I mean Mortal Kombat all the way for me, all the way.
Yeah. Mortal Kombat. It's beautifully made. There's so much put into that game, so much, and it makes these other games look so cheesy. Like you're dealing with mediocrity with these other games. I mean, there's dialogue for days, storylines, different like uh, 5 million ways to murder somebody,
Right.
different modes.
Right. But far as that tweet from Ed Boon, I had a video right here, guys. So I did a share screen, so I'm about to let the video play out real quick for you guys to see.
Yeah.
So let's do a share screen.
Y'all ready? Here we go.
Oh, here it goes, y'all. I'm just gonna let it play at full screen.
Oh.
So y'all seen this 30 seconds long, and then on the tweet it says by Ed Boon, and this was posted on May 25th. Inspiration for our upcoming Marvel versus Mortal Kombat game. Like, what does that mean?
What more proof do you need? Listen,
right. So,
listen. If you still go against a video showing you that Jax is beating up Spider-Man, and that's not a recycled voice. I listened to that voice multiple times, and that is not a recycled voice on Spider-Man. That is that's Spider-Man's voice. Okay? They're actually beating up on each other. And he said inspiration. Okay?
So,
how could you go against that? Doesn't make any sense.
Right. So I mean, my thoughts on the game, and I'm gonna be honest with you. I mean, I think that's a cool idea to have Mortal Kombat versus Marvel. I mean, this is a fact that NetherRealm Studios is making the game. And what's up, LaShawn Spence? And yeah, Savage 38. I hope they make it too. But what I really want to see first is an all Marvel game just made by NetherRealm Studios. I want to see how it would go, just a straight Marvel game made by NetherRealm Studios, because their fighting mechanics is different than like Marvel vs. Capcom and so forth. Well, I want to experience it as well, like a solo game, and I want to see like a crossover, between them and Mortal Kombat. And we already know Mortal Kombat will have fatalities, but we know it's gonna be kind of like watered down like it was in DC versus Mortal Kombat,
Yeah.
And I could assume the Marvel characters will have brutalities. You know what I mean? Just beat you up or something like that. Because I mean, both universe, DC universe and Marvel universe, they do kill people, but I doubt they'd be killing people in the video game.
It's very rare. It's very rare. I don't care how they do this game. I'm going to appreciate it, and I feel your point about there should have been a Marvel game that came out first. That would have been a really good setup. But the problem with that is, if they came out with a Marvel game by its, a standalone Marvel game, that means the next game that came out had to be another Mortal Kombat game. That's just their pattern. They put out a Mortal Kombat game, then there's a crossover or a separate game. Then there's a Mortal Kombat game. It's been that pattern for a long time. So if they would have done that, then the next game would be Mortal Kombat. Then we would have to wait about like um about 6 years for another crossover. I don't want to wait that long. You understand?
Right.
I
You know,
don't I
I
don't
want to
I
tell you
don't want
something.
Mortal Kombat 12 before a Marvel versus Mortal Kombat.
Well, I can see them doing Injustice too, because I mean, you know, they got like, you know, if Ed Boon's assume he's not trolling us, you know, it is true, you know what I mean? I can see them having like Injustice 3 come out as well too, because you know, like they already got two big main games they focus on, fighting games, you know what I mean? Then have like another game underneath the belt, you know, and I can't see them waiting that long. I can see them their team expanding, getting bigger, have a bigger budget and stuff, you know, to make these games work, you know. And it's so fun. I'm gonna tell you something funny. You just made me think about this dream I had last night. It's so funny. I had a
All
dream.
right, Dr. King, let's go.
I had a dream like straight up that Mortal Kombat 11 was coming out with this whole new DLC story pack line, and it had characters and stuff, but it was real deep. And there was like it's taking us longer because they added so much content to it, you know. So it's crazy. I had a dream about that. Like that was last night. So they do come out with a story pack, like a story DLC or a big DLC, a whole bunch of characters. I called it first, but that was crazy.
Yeah, yeah, you was dreaming about video games.
All right, but I will tell you something though. When I was a kid, when I was living in Germany, I kid you not, I had a dream about Mortal Kombat. Now, Mortal Kombat wasn't out yet, you know, and I remember I had a dream of Mortal Kombat. I think it was Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3, and this might have been 1989 or 1990 while I was living in Germany. And I remember seeing Jade and Jax at the waterfront level with a little water thing or whatever they are. I literally had a dream about those two on that stage when I was a little kid. And years later, many years later, when Ultimate Mortal 3 came out, I was wait a minute, I saw this level before. And I started to think it was in a dream I had, so it might not be too far fetched.
I don't know. We'll see. We got the video to go back on. We got the video.
Right.
We got data.
Exactly.
Now, I want you to think about this though. You're saying that Injustice 3, then the Marvel game, then Mortal Kombat game. I don't think all of that is going to happen. And the main reason is because they had to slow down productions because of COVID, and they made everybody work from home. And look how long it took for the uploads and DLCs to come out for this game, for Mortal Kombat. Yes, we did not need, I'll tell you what they did. They were coming when the game first came out. They were coming out with the DLC every 2 months, right?
Mm, right.
I was cool with it, but I did have a problem with it because only one character was coming out, and that meant that when that character came out, everybody was using them. Like you could not get away from fighting them, if they were overpowered like Joker and Spawn, you had a problem. You know what I'm saying? Then they switched it up in the second year, and they'll wait that same amount of time and come out with 3 characters. So let's do the math. Every 2 months they were coming out with a character. So and they were season passes. The season passes were 6 characters. So they basically um they basically in the second year waited 6 months to come out with all 3 characters. That's what they did the whole second year. Got me?
Mm-hmm.
Um Aftermath, then what was the other one? Um Damn, why am I drawing a blank? Ultimate.
Yeah, Ultimate
So
was afterwards.
so now yes we were due for another load on in April, but that's not what they did. But what they have been doing is they didn't totally forget about us like these other games that y'all are still raving about and all over more than Mortal Kombat, who just left you in the dark for over a year and still, and you were still into it. Mortal Kombat still was giving us content. They were giving us costumes. They're giving us brutalities, which I love. Of course, y'all know. They were still giving us things. That's why I have not given up on Mortal Kombat because Ed Boon said we're gonna be working on this game for a while. Look how long Mortal Kombat 10 it's they're still rotating their towers and online play. People are still on that game. So Mortal Kombat is not gonna die. Y'all just being bitchy little brats. Y'all don't want to wait. Y'all are just so anxious. You got other games to play, but you just all over NetherRealm about it. So, you know, everybody has their own opinion, everybody has their own patience. Mine are fine. Other games came out, but I've stayed on Mortal Kombat training, fighting, and everything, ready for tournaments. Now, Ed Boon said, you know, it's not going to be over, and I don't believe it's over. Okay, I'm just being patient. Yes, it is overdue, but that's fine. Now he gave us the announcement of this Marvel versus Mortal Kombat game, and these gamers on these channels are still saying, "Oh, no, I don't believe it. This is not going to happen." Look, bruh, you really think they took the time to come up with that video and are not working on it? Do you really believe that? Do you believe that, Tech?
What I believe is, I don't think they will put that type of effort into it, but you got some people who are good. I just know Ed Boon has a track record of trolling people, but
Right,
for him to
but
say
that's
that,
it.
right, for him to just flat out say that has to be truth to it. You know what I mean? Because one thing he won't make of nothing, just be like, oh, da da da. Maybe it was April Fools. That'd be a different story, but it was April
Hmm.
Fools. And Cookie Chaos. She wrote, "Dreams can't happen in real life. Don't be surprised, Ted." You're right. It can't happen in real life. That'd be awesome because I'm all for more to comment stuff like that. But that is a bit broad. That's a big statement to say something like that.
It
Like
it is. It really is, dude. How
right,
how how could you actually when Ed Boon trolls people, he trolls you and it's so indirect. You know what I'm
right,
saying? He makes you think he's talking about something, but he's not. But he actually put the damn video.
right.
Y'all
Yeah, I'm
really
gonna let
making
the
me
video.
feel
You
like this
guys
is a
see the
court
video
case,
again.
huh?
No, I gotta share a screen right now so people look at the video so they want to see the video for themselves and just
Yeah,
look
do
at
it
it
again.
and
Do it
analyze
again.
it.
Tell me what's going on in
Yeah,
that
you
video.
tell
Tell
us
me
because
what they're doing.
it's made by I_hair_di this
Hmm.
video, but it set inspiration for our upcoming Marvel versus Mortal Kombat game.
Proof is in the pudding.
So
Tell me what they're doing in the video. Play it for him one more time.
okay, and let me see. Cookie Kiss, I almost breaking my leg to when I saw Rambo, Rain, and Melina trailer. Right, anything can happen. Yeah.
Right, right.
Okay, I'm gonna play this real quick. Hold on, I gotta do the split screen real quick. Okay, I'm gonna play it for you guys. Let me know if it's too loud too.
It's not. You can turn it up a little bit.
Okay,
Tell me what they're doing. What are they doing?
okay. They're shooting. Jax did a punch the ground. Now he grabs Spider-Man, punching him in the face. Spider-Man jump over him, and Jax kicked him. Spider-Man using webbing against and kick Jax. I mean, it's dope, man. Like, it's dope.
Here's the
So
big question. Here's the big question. Did you see them? Did you see any interactables used?
no, they just did regular projectiles. Jax was using his arm cannons. Spider-Man was using his weapon and stuff. Because it was like a live action scene. You know what I mean? Like
Mm.
it's only me
Like
and you
like somebody
with
was
some
playing.
characters and stuff, right? So it's a live action scene. So I
And
mean,
what was the stage? What did the stage look like?
the stage it just seemed like it's like a random. Let me look at it again, y'all. It's like a random area with some trees and stuff. Well, yeah, you got
Does it
some
look
trees in the
does it
background.
look familiar?
No, it doesn't look familiar.
If any of you recognize that stage that they're on, let me know. Of course, the game is still in the making. The stage is probably more than likely not finished. But if you guys have seen that stage before, please let me know.
Right, I think it might just be some random place they just like a
It could
deserted
be.
area. They're using nothing recognizable. At least I can't recognize. I don't see anything recognizable. To
What
me, it
about
look
the
like just like a
graphics?
regular area.
Do the graphics look crispy?
Well, it just, I mean, it just like a live action. Like two people dress up. One person dressed like a Spider Man, and this guy looks like Jack's got some stuff around his arms, and they
Mm.
got metal.
Mm-hmm.
So it's no CGI graphic. It's just like a live
Mm-hmm.
action thing, like almost
Mm-hmm.
like fan
Okay.
made. It's like
Okay.
fan made. So
But the whole thing is that Ed Boon posted it. Okay.
right,
Ed Boon posted it. Ed Boon threw it up there and said inspiration for our upcoming game. He didn't say a possible game. I can say that when he's trolling people, he does use the correct words, right?
right.
Or he'll say, I can't talk about it, right? You know what I'm saying? And that's what he said in the first video about this last year. He said, I can't say any more about it. I don't know how much more proof you need besides this game coming out and you seeing the trailer. I don't know.
Right.
Now, let's do this, Tech. You got a pencil and paper?
No, I don't.
What I want to do is I want to name some characters that we feel like should be in this game. Okay. Mortal Kombat. Well,
My
another one.
Savage. Savage said he has to go.
All right, bro. Thanks for checking in. Make sure y'all hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already. But um, NetherRealm usually has a healthy roster of characters between 25 and 30 characters or more. Mortal Kombat 11 right now has 37 characters. Okay. Injustice, I don't remember how many it had, but it had a lot. So the possibilities for me are so broad. Marvel means the X-Men. The X-Men, dude. X-Men in fighting Mortal Kombat characters. You can't tell me that won't be awesome.
Right.
Wolverine scratching up Baraka, you know?
Right.
And this is not going to be a projectile heavy game. It can't be. It might be, but it I hope, NetherRealm, I hope they don't make it like the Injustice games where you can zone people out. Even though they gave you mechanics to get around that stuff, just please don't make it like that. And a lot of the Marvel characters do have strong projectiles, like Iron Man. Who else? Uh,
Um, Iron Man. I'm trying to think. I'm thinking of people. I think about people like Thor,
Magneto.
Spider Man, Wolverine,
Wolverine.
Cyclops.
They never gave Wolverine any projectiles. He was all
No, no,
body.
I'm saying people I'm thinking about that don't have it, but
Oh,
Cyclops.
well, let me see.
Cyclops got
Cyclops.
projectile. You got
Yeah,
Storm.
he got his eyes. Storm's got her lightning. Well, she got a couple different
Yeah, she
projectiles.
uses weather elements. You got Gambit, cars and stuff like
Oh,
Joker.
please put Gambit in that game. I still don't understand to this day
But
why Gambit doesn't make it to video game.
but that's why they need a all Marvel game first, so you can get those characters a chance. Because
So
you have to split the roster.
yeah, yeah, you're right. Because they're gonna have to choose the Mortal Kombat characters, and honestly, some of those the lower characters I don't want in it.
I
You
mean,
can
of
leave
course,
out you
Mortal
can leave
Kombat
out
roster.
Scorpion, huh?
I mean, of course, a Mortal Kombat roster, you'll have like Scorpion, Sub-Zero, Cords, Liu
Mm-hmm.
Kang, Raiden, Sonya,
Mm-hmm.
possibly Katana,
Jack.
Jax. Like the mainstream characters, honestly, which doesn't
Yeah.
give room for newer characters like Aaron Black and so on and so on.
Now that's when it gets interesting when they have to choose some of the characters that's not the original. That's when it's going to get interesting, and then people might get fussy about that. Oh, you didn't put Reptile in there. Oh, you didn't put this. You're never going to please everybody, and that's what happens. They all start whining. But you know what? I bet you still gonna play it. I bet you
I
still
mean,
gonna play it.
honestly, they don't have to have a small roster because that's what they did with DC versus MK. Yeah, I think it was 10-10 on each side. They could have like 40 characters,
Was
20,
it
20
10?
each side.
Was it only 10?
I think it was 10.
I
It
honestly
wasn't
don't
that many
even.
characters.
I honestly don't even remember what the screen
I
looked
think it
like.
was 20 characters.
The thing
Cause
that I
you
remember the most is Jax wearing that wife beater with the hat turned
right,
backwards.
yeah, Jax taking over Sonya, Raiden, Liu Kang, Scorpion, Sub Zero. Uh, who else he had in there?
um, Dude, I don't remember. I don't remember.
I don't remember.
Johnny Cage is in there, wasn't he?
Was he in there? I don't know. Might have been. I
We
don't,
might
who
we
knows?
might do some research on that one. But
I'm at the grab the game, look on the back of the box. Let
oh, you got the box.
me get the game real quick.
um, but there's so many possibilities, and Marvel is not limited to the X-Men. You know, you got the Marvel characters, the Spider-Mans, the Captain Americas, the Winter Soldiers. Of course they're
Right.
gonna throw villains in there. They're not just gonna put all of the major characters. Oh, I think Shang Tsung was in there too, wasn't he?
Uh, let me see. Yeah, Shane Sean. Actually, he's on the back of this picture on the box art.
Okay.
Um, I got the booklet. Okay, here we go. So you got Scorpion, Sub Zero, Zero, Sonya, Shane Shaw, Katana, Baraka,
He could never say that name.
Kano, uh,
Kato. Okay. Forgot
Liu
about Kato.
Kang. I'm trying to figure who this is. Oh, that's Raiden and
Mhm.
Jax. So
Okay.
you
So
on Mortal Kombat side, you got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 characters. And
okay.
on the DC roster, you got Joker, Wonder Woman, Catwoman, Deathstroke, Flash, Lex Luthor, Superman, Batman, Shazam, and Green Lantern. And then of course you got Shah Khan and Darkseid or
I
whatever.
was about to say that they had the two bosses on each side.
Right. So
Okay.
yeah, Greasy Fries. I hope it come out too.
Boga de Monkey. Yeah,
Yeah.
remember to hit that like button for me. Hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't. Make sure you share it. There's gonna be more live videos coming out. But there's so many possibilities in this game. Though, you know, Marvel has a crap load of characters and they've been making a lot of movies with newer characters. So this game has a lot of possibilities. The only question is what would the gameplay be like? Of course they're gonna have the interactables, but what are the stages gonna look like? Where are they gonna be? What are going to be the super moves? What are going to be the end moves? Like, of course, I don't know if they're really gonna have fatalities. That they say that failed in Marvel versus DC. I thought they were cool, cool enough. I thought they were cool enough, and I just felt like as long as they showed us the real fatalities in future games, I was fine with it because DC and Marvel are not going to allow you to rip Superman or Batman or anybody's heads off in their games, and that's why I'm happy that they put the Joker in Mortal Kombat. They put Spawn in Mortal Kombat so they can show you what these characters can really do. You know what I'm saying? The evil
Right.
side of these characters. Um,
Right.
I appreciate that stuff, and all I can say, y'all, is that your proof is right there. All we can do is wait. They're working on something. That's what you need to know, and I don't think it's injustice. That's just my opinion. I think they're going a different way this time. I really don't know what else they can do with injustice. That's why I'm happy they're not. Let's do some Marvel. How you feel about it, Tech?
I'm just a fighting gamer, so you want to bring out a new Injustice game, as long as it's something cool and different from the last one, bring it. I would love to see, if I had to choose Injustice or Marvel, I would definitely pick Marvel because it's like I want to see what you guys gonna do with Marvel now. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I think a lot of us will pick Marvel because it's new, it's fresh, and we know it's gonna be cool. You know,
Now,
but
how
yeah,
cool would that be for Ghost Rider to be fighting Mortal Kombat characters? That'd be damn awesome. Come
right,
on, man. That the graphics on that would have to be awesome. I would never see it, but I can only imagine how cool that would be. You know, and then the dialogue. The dialogue is more. NetherRealm does not play with their dialogue. Okay. Um. Now, my question is, who are they sneaking into this studio and where is it? We need some cameras out there to see who's sneaking in this
well,
studio because they love to use the original voice actors. They don't get anybody new for these superhero characters.
Right. Well, besides the superhero characters, like far as sneaking people around, well, this voice actor Smoke is at the Netherlands studio recording.
That's why I
So
believe he Mortal Kombat is getting something else. I think they're actually listening to the fans, and they're going to do that. I mean, there's nothing else that can become of the Smoke actor being there, because they're not doing anything to Mortal Kombat 10 or 9. He's coming out for something in the future, something that's going to happen soon. And just because they're doing the voices, which that basically means they're just about finished, because the graphics and everything comes first, right?
right.
All y'all got to do is be patient. Stop being brat. Stop making your stupid videos about how you don't believe it just to keep your views up. It's gonna happen, and then you're gonna have to swallow your words, because I will go to your videos and find it and send it to your ass. Okay?
All right, guys. But yeah, guys, thanks for check us out. We'll have some more content information, as time progresses. And what's up, Greasy Fries? And guys, like See No Evil was saying, check me out too. I'm on YouTube. It's called Dancing with Ted. I'm gonna type it now in the comment section.
You should
All right.
post
So
a link.
I just sent it off. So check me out as well on Dancing with Ted. You got anything else to say?
You should probably post a link, yeah, just to
All
make
right,
it
yeah, I'll
easier
post
for
one
them.
too.
And then I'll pin it. Um, that's pretty much it, y'all. If you if you have any particular character that you want to see in this game from either Mortal Kombat side or Marvel, or maybe a battle you would love to have between two characters from each side, post it down below. If anybody wants to jump on MK, Virtual Fighter, Street Fighter, anything, y'all holla at me. We can play live. I'm a blind extraordinaire. I'm not saying that I'm the best, but I'm definitely gonna kick your behind. So until next time, y'all. We'll see when the next video comes out. I'm gonna try to be consistent about this. Just you know, just gotta coordinate. And I'm gonna catch y'all later. Run through the videos. Every brutality from Mortal Kombat 11 is on this channel on YouTube. So just put in your character's name and brutality tutorial folder, and it will come up for you. So till next time, people.
See you
Fat
guys
like food.
later.